Did you know that even though there are tens of thousands of words in the English language, you really only need about 3,000 of them to say anything you need to say? I'm teaching 3,000 words in 3,000 days. Stick with me and you'll get a new word every day. Separate. Separate or separate. There are two different pronunciations for this word. Separate is the verb, and you pronounce it separate. Separate, separate is the adjective, and you pronounce it in two syllables. Separate. Okay? So both of these pictures are showing the verb separate. We're going to separate these shapes into two separate containers. I'm going to separate these shapes into two separate containers. These two people are separating. They are going their separate ways. So to use it as an adjective, it means different or single, independent or personal. Some synonyms are respective or different, single or detached, autonomous or sovereign. For example, that's a separate nation. That's a sovereign nation. It can mean personal or private. That's a separate issue. I'm not going to talk about it right now. Subjective. If I'm using this as the verb, it might mean to divide or to part or to cut. It can mean to classify, isolate, or differentiate, or to split. If you split something in two, you've separated it. Disconnect, diverge. Distinguish, I want to separate this from this other thing. I want to separate it. I want to distinguish it or set it apart. Sort or group. There can be a physical division with separation. Please separate the red and blue beads into different bowls so we can count them easily. Here, separate refers to physically dividing items. Separate can be emotional or social distance. After the argument, they decided it was best to live separate lives for a while. This shows separate as creating personal or emotional distance. Now, a couple will separate and then they live separate lives. Again, the verb, the adjective, and the different pronunciations. In a legal or formal context, the company has two separate departments for marketing and finance, each with its own manager. Separate indicates distinct organizational units. The teacher asked us to write each idea on a separate piece of paper so they wouldn't get mixed up. Here it emphasizes individuality or uniqueness of items. It can connote independence or autonomy. Although they are twins, they have separate interests and hobbies. This highlights separate as a way to indicate independence or difference in character. So the opposite of separate would be joined or together. The noun is separation. The verb is separate, separate. The adjective is separate, and the adverb is separately. Please notice when I pronounced the middle syllable and when I didn't pronounce the middle syllable. So here, separation, I pronounce it. Separate, the verb, separate. The adjective, separate. This one, I only pronounce separate. I don't pronounce the A. I pronounce the A in the noun. I pronounce it in the verb. Separation, separate. Separate, separately, separately. I really hope that you enjoyed this word. Use it 5 times today. Write it down. Commit it to memory. And I'll see you in the next lesson.